and welcome to this battle of the Valhallan Championship. You are joined here today to watch the clash of the 60th RA with the 1st Vistule. These are two fine regiments within the Valhallan Brigade, and it's sure to be a good fight here today. Joining me in the studio is Commissar Sloth of the 54th, who will be helping me commentate.
Hello,
have you with us, Sloth?
Nice to be here, Quicks. Nice to be here.
Had to put your money on one of these regiments, who would you be backing in this fight?
Well, it seems the 60th has a one-man advantage, and one man makes all the difference, Quicks. So my money on the 60th.
That's true. That numerical advantage might certainly prove to work in their favour. Looks like the 60th RA do have a spec, though.
They do. They have a backup, just in case, it would seem.
Interesting. Well, it looks like we'll be getting this show on the roads pretty soon. I'll just move Keldo into the spec. And we are live.
Rule Britannia!
Seems the 60th have already moved out.
Yeah, it's a quick start for the 60th.
Seems to be a rush.
Still taking some time to put that line out.
Vive l'Empereur!
Vistule not seeming to take an interest in the hill. In the pre-game warm-ups, they took the hill, and it worked wonderfully for them.
Perhaps some change of officers going on. It looks like Mal has changed officer with Spludgy. Mal now taking the back of the line.
Cost them some valuable time, Quicks. It's cost them valuable time.
Oh, now a quick reverse, and Mal is back in charge of the line. Interesting. Not entirely sure what the Vistule's been doing there. I'm sure it's
60th are crouching behind the hill here while the officer checks it out. Smart move, smart move. Don't get the line involved if you don't have to.
Yeah, it's a good hill advantage they have there on the Vistule, and I'm not entirely sure the Vistule knows what's waiting for them over the hills.
I don't think they know that the edge of the map is right there, Quicks. They'll soon figure that out, though. As they've just done.
Well, one thing I can say for the 1st Vistule, they're definitely able to do a quick reverse when it's needed. But it looks like they keep pushing up this hill, trying to get the scoop on the 60th.
Seems to be a lot of wiggling and A&D going on in the 1st Vistule.
Yeah, both actions that would get you instantly shocked in the 54th, but each regiment their own.
60th lining up, ready for the hit.
Ooh. 60th RA Wargiven taking the very first blood of the match. Trades in those volleys of 4-2. 60th in a very good position going into this melee.
Just like to say a very quick reversal here. First Vistule showing that they do in fact train for melee. Oh, 2 versus 2. 2 versus 1. And the 60th pull it off. It'll be close. Good hit in there, good hit. Ah, very close, very close. Good job, Maxi. Quicks giving a friendly reminder, no FOC, RL, or FLL. Thanks, Quicks. '60th already moving out, quick as usual. No, rumor has it, Wargiven's just as quick in bed.
I've heard these rumours. Because of course the second battle takes place in the Valhallan Championship after 54th's own engagement with the 1st LC. Truly an epic matchup, that one. Ended in a tiebreaker after 5 games to 5. Fortunately, the tie going to the 1st LC, but a well-fought match, and definitely a team to watch in this tournament.
It seems the 60th do not realize that the 1st Vistule is actually on their left. Abandoning the larger hill, going for the secondary smaller hill on the right side of the map.
Vistule really don't seem eager to get into another engagement, do they?
Seem not, Quicks, seem not. Worth noting, the 60th have lost their one-man advantage, but they are in fact still rocking VB tags, which instantly gives them a point up in my book, Quicks.
Yes, as the Brigadier General of the VB, I'm definitely appreciating the fact they're wearing the correct tags for this match.
No Commissar, though. That will change. That will change.
Despite how well the 60th did in that exchange of fire in the last round, we still did manage to pull it out through an excellent effort by Spledgy and Beluga in the melee. Perhaps they should be focusing more on trying to get into melee on this round.
It seems they're trying to stick at range. I don't know how that will work, but maybe it will.
Both regiments certainly relying upon a ranged approach. Not sure how much of a fight it constitutes though.
Both regiments quite low on their shots. Relatively slow match going on here. I hope they know that it goes to 10 whether or not the timer runs out.
It is a 1 hour time limit each round, but that's a very liberal allowance. They're not expected to take up the entire 55 minutes remaining, please.
Well, Quicks, at this rate, I have cancelled my plans for the next 10 hours. I hope you have as well.
Yeah, I might just feeling sick to work.
'60th abandoning their hill position, looking to get closer, it seems, to the first Vistule. First Vistule, of course, sitting behind a hill, waiting for them to get closer. Smart move.
Well, finally some bold action from the 60th.
Is that a caveat in your voice, I hear?
I don't know what that would mean.
Fair enough point, Quicks, fair enough point. First Vistule sitting on that hill there, with the distinct height advantage on the 60th. 60th giving them a quite dramatic diagonal, so... Ooh, 60th trading 1 for 1, 1 for 2.
2 for 1 to the 60th. It seems the 60th definitely has a better chance in the shooting match.
Indeed, Quicks, indeed. On a side note, my dog has just landed on my feet, and that is cute.
Agreed.
Both regiments seeming to want to get closer to each other. First Vistule lining up for the shot. Oh,
Quick reverse from the 60th, saved them some pain there.
Bad shots from the first Vistule. 60th, of course, has their reloads.
Taking the opportunity to close in. Still don't have their reloads.
First Vistule may be looking to charge over this hill and get into melee. While First Vistule looking to get their reloads before. It looks like they will. 60th lined up, one going down. First Vistule closing for the melee. And a headshot.
Losing Lestat. It's going to affect their performance in this melee.
Lestat, of course, is one of their better meleeers. And so the melee begins. Oh, a quick win, or quick 2 kills by the first Vistule. Oh, 60th trading 2 of their own, with Keldo killing Naxi, one of their good meleeers.
Wargiven trading blows with Shake Sword. An epic duel between the officer and the melee trooper.
3v3, 3v3.
The recruit, first class, going toe to toe with the colonel. Sorry, the major.
Sword is a better fighter than Wargiven.
A very clean kill.
Now 1v2.
Nugget.
1v2.
Losing out to Spledgy. Spledgy, an incredible fight from Spledgy of the first Vistule. Holding out the bag for the regiment now 2 times in a row in these melee engagements.
The 60th must figure it out that they cannot do that again. Only time will tell, Quicks. Only time will tell. Both regiments rushing for the hill once again.
Still anyone's game here.
I believe the first Vistule can make it to the hill first if they truly line up quick enough. Nugget, of course, complaining about the ping. Natural. Well, he, of course, is a ping of 13.
I have a ping of 138.
71 here, Quicks. 71.
We are truly operating potato computers.
Both regiments seeming to see each other, neither willing to take the crest of the hill to take the first shot. Is closing together. 60th lining up for the shot. First Vistule yet to have lined up. Oh, trading 1 for 1. 1 for 2, 1 for 3. 2 for 3. First Vistule are coming in for melee. Now, this hasn't worked out well for the 60th before, but not put him down just yet. 1 for 1 so far. 2 for 1, Vistule. Budgie knocking out Hockey Bell. Keldo for murder. Hard to kill murder, Quicks. Hard to kill murder. Naxi gone down, one of their best.
Just down to
Octo
Jake from the 60th.
Gummy me killing Spludgy. Of old
Already taken out Keldo, but Stash comes in with the final hit. Yes.
Of course, we have
Jason,
our spectators adding their own commentary.
Jason hitting the nail on the head with that comment there. Still fully winning in the melee, but making a few mistakes at the same time that could cost them a
They seem
round.
to have an AFK, which has messed up their line, and they are quite spread out.
Let's see if Nugget returns to save the day.
I have bad news. The 60th have lost the only colored man in their regiment to AFK. Now they're white. That's a little racist. I think the 60th might be racist.
Now for a message from our sponsor, War Lance Gaming. Put your lance in the war, and you'll have War Lance Gaming.
Thank you, Royals Gaming. First was Vistule actually taking the first kills. 60th looking to line up before the melee. 1 kill. Light FOL, but I'll let it be. Oh, 2 for 2. And the first Vistule will take the lead once again. Can the 60th pull back? Down to 2. 2 versus 6. With the Colonel, of course, being in.
A team kill from Gummy.
They have evened the odds. Evened the odds.
So now between Wargiven,
Gummy?
Maxi, 60th in Louisiana, and Gummy of the first Vistule. Spledgy has already been taken out with the first Vistule, so this could give the 60th an opportunity.
The 60th, of course, have both Naxi and Wargiven, and although Wargiven's not the best melee specialist, he does have a sword, which provides a distinct advantage in a 1v1 fight. Although this is 2v2, it could still work out.
60th players keeping very close to each other, supporting each other as best as they can in this melee.
First Vistule seeming to take the offense.
Oh, and who is that I see in the distance?
Oh, Wargiven taken out. The AFK! He's coming back! What a goddamn hero, Quicks! What a hero!
Nugget coming to the rescue of his comrades.
My God,
He gets the kill.
Done it. They did it. They done it.
What an upset. What an upset. Nugget comes out of nowhere and brings this game back.
Technically not a legal move, but god damn it, I'll take it because I'm the admin and I can do whatever I want. Nugget reporting he was getting cake, or a cake pop, as it is, which is, in fact, a popsicle made of cake, and it is wonderful. Sponsored by Warlance Gaming. Thank you very much, Warlance Gaming. I love you.
The concept of a cake pop is pretty new to me. I'm sure it's lovely, but I don't know if I'd appreciate that.
Because Britain is a third world country. If you did not know, they are very misfortuned. I apologize, Quicks.
Please donate. But please.
Every cent helps the size of their navy increase by one tugboat.
I would probably be on the streets now if it wasn't for our sponsorship by Warlance Gaming.
60th, of course, winning in the shooting range once more. They clearly practice quite a lot.
Practice on the shooting range, but it still seems that the Vistule take the advantage in the melee fight.
Of course, as it usually is. Once Quick says something,
The moment I say that,
exact opposite.
everything turns on its head.
A 2v1 being shown from First Vistule Spledgy. He is one of their better melee. Oh, and he's taking out Wargiven. He's done it. Now it is a 1v1. Oh, another one comes in. A 2v2.
Oh no, and he managed to take out Spledgy. Good kill from Nexi there.
Of course, from the other side of the battlefield.
Tommy!
Quickly taking out two, both Hockey Bell and Murder.
Private Tommy, definitely potential to clutch this here from the First Vistule.
The clutch medal is in my hand, and although I will not give it lightly, I will in fact give it.
Another kill for taking out Nugget. He just couldn't take out those final three. The tall order. A score now of 3-2. So, first 5 games, so we will now be swapping the sides of the teams. Okay, so now beginning the second half of this game, the sides have been swapped to the First Vistule, now on the UK, and 60th RA now playing this round.
The score, of course, being 3-2, with the
Vistule in the lead.
Vistule in the lead, yeah, that one. Still anybody's game. The 60th going once again for the hill. 60th and First Vistule getting danger close to each other.
Looks like still going straight into melee here. Dangerous tactic.
Three kills. That seemed to be FOL. I should call that. That was Naxi.
See,
Naxi, please.
I will slay that man.
I will put it in the thing. You got it? Okay, cool. Thanks, Dad. John Murder is going ham. And now he's dead.
Ooh. It's a bad 2 kills there for the... Oh no, just the one.
Bold move.
And the score now even in the second half. Colonel Mao taking his men in battle. Trying to get that hill position before the 60th can set up and fire down on them. Definitely seems like there is a map side advantage for the Vistule on this time. This larger hill, definitely a piece of geography that can win or lose a match if used correctly. Still now taking a pretty long shot and managing to kill Hasek. Sixth RA, of course, is come into this fight with a one-man advantage. So now they're even.
Apologies for that, Brigadier General. I was getting pizza.
That's quite understandable.
Alright, what's going on here? Vistule having a quite high hill advantage against the 60th as of now. 60th seem to be getting hits, no kills. The 1st Vistule seem to be backing up and firing at the same time. Tempted to call that FOL and ROL. I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide. The 1st Vistule's volleys are all out of whack. The 60th sitting relatively close together, firing at almost the same time.
I mean, the Vistule just going for a fire at will at this point, trying to let their men get whatever well-aimed shots they can get off. Exploit this hill advantage. The 60th moving away to get some cover. Still have a very solid position up on that hilltop. It's going to be a hard game for the 60th to try and dislodge them.
Which of course means the Vistule are now abandoning the hilltop to go to a
As I say it, yeah.
control position.
Could be a bait move. Seen it done before. Definitely a tactic that the 54th uses quite a lot. Try and get enemy players into attacking a position like this.
If it is a bait, it is definitely a master bait, as I have not seen a bait so unsuccessful. The 60th looking to move closer, possibly take the hill from the Vistule, as they've lowered their position on the hill. Oh, 60th performing a quick reverse, masterfully done by the way. Oh, another one! Another reverse! My god, they're masters. Seem to be looking to push up the hill farther, the Verse Vistule, so getting their volleys. Or reloads, excuse me.
Wolfman's hat's looking very glorious right now.
The 1st Vistule seem to be using Coldstream. I think that is a distinct advantage. We should probably remind them not to do that.
Are they using Coldstream?
They are using Coldstream. I'm pretty sure the white sashes mean Coldstream. Let me just check.
No, that's not Coldstream.
Ah, yes, I'm just
Coldstream have blue shoulder pads.
1st Vistule getting 2 kills. It seems our spectators are even confused at what the Vistule is doing, and I have no idea either. There seems to be 2 men vying for the same position reloading in line. Not sure what that's about. Mal is out of his own line, that is men set without him.
It's messy, but seems to be working so far for the 1st Vistule.
The Vistule, of course, leading 9 players to 7. 2-man advantage coming into this close range firing match. Both lining up.
For the first time, the 60th coming off considerably better on one of these volleys.
The scores are now even going into the melee. The 60th sticking remarkably well together, except for those 2 men that went off by themselves. Rest in peace, those 2 men. John Murder, of course, being one of the 2 that left. 1st Vistule proving their prowess in melee.
That main fight there, just overwhelmingly going towards the 1st Vistule.
The last fight,
Nugget
taking out Horace,
still fighting. 60th RA Nugget getting a kill and Luger getting a team kill.
Clutch this match. Clutch or ban, indeed.
There's definitely potential for a clutch here, and what a clutch it would be.
Part of this owing to, of course, the 1st Vistule's team kills, which are in fact glorious and should be celebrated.
Nugget could achieve this clutch and fully change the balance of the game, bringing the 60th RA into the lead for the first time since the match began. Fortunately not, Sledgy is far too good coming in from the rear of Nugget.
Sledgy, of course, always coming into the rear, as is his name. Mountain Dew, if you're out there, I would love to be sponsored by you, thanks.
But thank you anyway to Woolants.
for paying half price for our servers, which is in fact wonderful.
Yeah, we are still technically paying you money, but that still somehow counts as a sponsorship.
Oh, life is pain. But anyway, back to the game. The first Vistule looking to take the hill once again. They're clearly going to get there first, unless they sit behind. The 60th looking to push for the hill. Not sure if they can pull it off. They are going to get very close to the Vistule. A bad idea for them.
The first Vistule, Horace, lagging behind the main force. Will leave them a man down for this coming engagement.
60th getting into the firing position first, scattering the first Vistule, and possibly giving them the hill advantage. First Vistule seem to be regrouping. 60th once again getting into firing position. First Vistule, first 2 kills. 60th showing that they are very talented in melee. Oh, that is a FO on the account of brick walls. Quicks, if you would.
Calls?
Brick walls. And of course, a last-minute team kill by Hasek on Nugget, possibly for not clutching the last round. I will type FOL as he seems to be confused. Once again, a vie for the hill.
See a considerable amount of FOL as well from the first Vistule in that match, but
as they all died horrifically. Well,
yeah, didn't really make much of a difference.
First Vistule shake sword, according to apparently choosing to kill himself over facing the 60th. A bold strategy. Let's see if it works out for them, Cotton.
Für das Vaterland!
I believe this is a eeny, meeny, miny, mo moment. And Jerry Howard seems to have lost. Early game kills from the Vistule. Now going into melee. That's going to cost
60th.
Oh, but the 60th
Taking another 2 kills.
Bringing the melee as it goes in to a astounding tie. The 60th sticking well, very, very well together. The first Vistule spreading out all over the goddamn place. We'll see if that works. Seems to have worked. The first Vistule getting first three kills early in this melee. Four kills, and it's looking quite grim for the 60th.
2 kills this game for Louisiana.
There goes Naxi, there goes Worgen, and that's
And a rollover.
round. I believe there is one more round.
I believe the score is actually currently 5-4, yeah. The Vistule.
I will report the score.
Okay, and we are back after some technical difficulties for what is potentially final round of this 1v1. If the Vistule can win this game, then they will get 6-4 and will be victorious.
The 60th, of course, need to drop one man to make it a even.
They have just done that.
They have.
So coming in with just a 1-man advantage. The 60th. 60th managed to win this game, then we will go into overtime and fight a tiebreaker round.
The first Vistule, of course the 60th actually, as they have switched sides back to their natural sides. The 60th taking the early hill. The first Vistule, of course, not looking to push onto the hill, as, well, the 60th hill is quite large. They have a large mound, courtesy of Wargiven. Wargiven's mound is large.
Large mount. What? The Vistule have their own sizable mount, but they don't seem to be setting up many of these, just trying to move around the battlefield and get as close as possible. Probably going to try and head into melee as quickly as possible.
Of course, we are the 54th, not them. The 60th, in fact, are taking the time to chill out, take a little breather, take a sip of lemonade as their Their canteens, of course, are filled with lemonade, as they are not sure what water is. If you take a look at their teeth, they are in fact rotted out and yellow, because they are British.
This is a terrible time though. But yeah, Nugget on the 60th RA once again is AFK.
This might be a strategy. It seemed to work out for them last time. They may be going for it once again. He may have gone and gotten another cake pop, which I've never had the opportunity to eat one. I do not like cake pops very much, so that might work out for him. It might work out.
He might have gone for another cake pop, and perhaps, like the last time this happened, he'll come back in a nick of time and save the day for the 60th RA.
I have a horrible feeling that you cut out what I said and put it in your own words so that you could put it there.
You don't know the amount of editing that's going to happen to this entire conversation.
I swear to God, Quicks. I'd like to take this opportunity to fuck your dog.
My dog's dead.
I'm gonna buy a new one. Let you bond with it. Wait a couple years. Get that bond nice and tight. Don't want that dog grown up. Make sure it's a male dog, because it's just the way you gotta swing with a dog. And then one night, you're gonna wake up, bound to your fucking bed, and I'm gonna be there, smiling, waiting, and I'm gonna fuck your goddamn dog on top of you. The 60th showing their back to the first Vistule as a sign of contempt. As they
This game brought to you by Warlance Gaming.
The Warlance Gaming servers have crashed, Quicks, thank you very much.
That's
This is
true.
not the Warlance Gaming server.
This server actually brought to you by...
Whatever the fuck Divine paid for server.
Yes, that one.
The wonderful thing about being a small YouTuber, of course, is I can say fuck as many times as I want, and we can't get demonetized because we're not making any money anyway.
The great thing about being a small YouTuber is that everyone thinks they can say fuck and play videos, and I can never make any money. I'm
This, of
literally
course,
trapped
means
in
that
poverty.
Quicks will never get large because
Crippling
he can
poverty.
never get large. Anyway, back to the game as Quicks contemplates the small size of his country's navy.
No!
The first Vistule are, of course, on the other side of that hill there, the 60th looking to take the hill from them. First Vistule actually have moved back to the defilade, looking to draw the 60th in, I assume. The 60th Colonel taking a quick look, spotting the first Vistule. 60th taking a crouch. Trying to be
Should I revive Jake Sword?
Why would we revive Jake's sword?
He dropped out, and now apparently he's back.
I would indeed revive Shake Sword, as that is only fair. He has indeed spawned at the... Rest in peace, Shake Sword. The first Vistule, Mad Mal Colonel, in fact, being the first to charge in, and the first to take a kill. The 60th pulling back, also known as retreating, shameful display by the way, to... I'm not sure what their angle is, they're about to get caught in the back.
If I was them at this point, I'd be trying to fix bayonets and try and do a wrap around and try and trap as many Vistule as possible. Yeah, do a reach around on the Vistule. Mal going down early in the melee.
60th sticking remarkably well together, trying to encircle the Vistule, it seems.
Both sides appear to be circling around each other, trying to find a good opening. A few of them splitting off. Louisiana managing to take out Hasek. Spludgy, one of the Vistules.
Kirkwall's getting caught in a corner. There was nothing he could do there.
Yeah, Spludgy leading the charge here.
Getting pushed back. There goes Rocket.
60th now falling back down a hill. This is going to be game over,
Looking good
folks.
for the 60th. This is not looking good for the 60th.
Maxi taking hit after hit, but still fighting.
A wonderful display. Nugget, of course, being the last alive. And going down Gummy Me once again, taking out Nugget. And that is it. That is all, folks. That is the end of the first Vistule 60th 1v1.
And that is how the cookie crumbles. Vistule coming away from this with a victory. Yes, thank you all for joining us. Please do tune in to our next instalment of the Valhallan Championships. Now, 1 point to the first LC and 1 point to the first Vistule. These are the forces to be watching at this moment in time, and they will be coming together next week in their own 1v1. So please check that out.
For now, we have been your hosts, the Brigadier General of the 54th Valhallan Brigade, General Quicks, and myself, Commissar Sloth.
Victory or Valhalla. I'll see you next time.
I honestly think you should just, like, not edit this very much, just because it would just take so long. It's literally been an hour and, like, 15 minutes. An hour and 18 minutes.
I have so much work to do now.
No, I would really just edit out the parts where it was just, like, in between rounds, and then bleep some stuff.
There's some very specific stuff I said that I definitely have to bleep.
Instead of putting the bleep sound, you should put the sound of like a Polaroid phone going off.
Those when foxes like squeak really loudly.
Oh yeah.